All right, so gold prices versus silver prices. Where are we right now? Now, I will actually say that I'm actually a little bit more bullish on gold right now than I am on silver in the near term. Now, if you take a look at some of these charts, obviously gold could be in a better situation, but the weakness in silver right now and a lot of metals that are really tied to industry just outweighs the weakness that we're seeing in gold. So if I had to compare the two, I would say I would pick gold in the immediate term, but that's not out of saying that, hey, we're going to see gold, shoot up to the moon. Now, I do on this chart see potential for a double bottom here. Pause. But I see a potential for a double bottom here, which would be a bullish sign moving ahead. But in the near term, I would expect to see some just moving within a trading range for gold. Now, let's take a look at where we sit today. If we take a look at the Bollinger Bands, we're at the bottom end of it. If we take a look at the MACD, we're still somewhat in the red. And if we take a look at the RSI, we're still below fair value. But again, all these look a little bit better than what we've been seeing in silver. Now, if we want to make an additional parallel here, here is the copper to gold ratio. This is one I haven't pulled out in a while. Now, here's just a quick way to think about this. Copper's in the numerator, gold's in the denominator. As you see the graph go up, just pretend that it is actually going up towards copper. That means we're favoring copper right now. If it's going down, think of it as saying, hey, we're favoring gold right now. So obviously, pretty much since the middle of May, which for many of you, you know that that's around the time when we start to see a top in both gold and silver prices. And copper was doing pretty well. That was also around the time when we saw that shift in conversation when more and more people start to talk about the Delta strain. So basically we hit a high there, more of a emphasis on copper. And then since then, we start to come down more in favor of gold. But it hasn't been an extreme drop. We've just been kind of seeing it in a trading range over the course of the last couple of months after that initial drop. So right now we're seeing a little bit more of traders favoring gold than industrial metals like copper. You can even say maybe even industrial metals like silver. So in the coming week, I would say that if I had to pick my poison, I would pick gold over silver. That's just me. But I wouldn't say, again, that that's out of saying, hey, it's going to go to the moon. I think really it just hold its weight. And honestly, I would expect it to come down like a little bit. I do think that possibly we might see a double bottom here, which might be the precursor to some upward pressure. But until we hit that point, I'm looking at some, trading range to potential weakness here in gold, but a better situation than what we would see in silver pricing. But guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below.